Hello YouTube family, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharita and welcome. And in today's video, we are getting all into my latest obsessions. So if you want to know fragrances that I have really been gravitating towards, ones that I just absolutely love, then just continue to watch. All right, you guys, so before we start, be sure that you are subscribed to the channel. If you find any value in the content along the way, be sure to give the video a big thumbs up, as it does help my channel tremendously, okay? All right, you all, so this first one, let me tell you, I purchased this fragrance blindly after I said I wouldn't, and the unopened package just sat there, and I just ruminated on, do I really want to, like, open this where I know I'm going to have to resell it and lose money on it, or do I want to just hold on to this box that I have sitting in the corner and get a sample? I saw Abby from the Cherries TV talk about this one, and I was like, you know what, when I wake up in the morning, I'm just going to open it and we're going to see what happens. And I'm talking about the latest release from Maison Crivelli. This is Tuberose Astrol. And y'all, I was so scared to try this fragrance because the leather tuberose, like, how is this gonna smell? I'm not used to seeing these together, and I'm not a leather girly, like, at all. The few fragrances that I do have with a leather note, it's like maybe a little suede, or it's really in the background, or it's, you know, very lightly done. Other than that, I cannot do leather. So that was my fear, and I took this out. Y'all, sprayed it on my skin, and when I say I was like, absolutely not, like, I literally put this on, put it back in the box, and I'm like, well, you know, that's what I get. That is what I get. Y'all, when this fragrance starts to dry down on my skin, that leather is going to hit you in the face. However, when I say that completely subsides, this wearing experience was chaotic. It was like you're wearing two different fragrances throughout the course of this. It continuously changes. It really does morph into many different things on your skin. But thank you, God, thank you, Jesus, that leather completely takes a back seat. This is definitely a tuberose fragrance, but it does not come off as this very sharp white floral thing, which we know tuberose can definitely do. It can really overpower a scent. And if I had to put this into a tuberose category, it's not green. It's not really bubblegummy, even though sometimes I feel like I may be getting a hint of that. This is going to be kind of a mix between like a slightly honeyed tuberose that leans just a little fresh and the bubblegummy. It's almost kind of like an in-between. It's not full-on bubblegum. It's not green at all. It's not soapy. So if I'm trying to, you know, give you an idea of what type of tuberose you can expect, it's going to be definitely on the sweeter side. And it's not sharp. It's very, very well blended. The leather almost turns into like this really buttery, smooth suede thing all the way in the background. And it's like, you get the carrot seeds, but I think they're done so beautifully. Osmanthus is mentioned in here, but this doesn't come off as something fruity to me. I mean, this man knows, he just knows this is my favorite nose. And with that being said, I'm not talking about this from a biased place, because this scent is so, like, you just got to try it. You have just got to get a sample and try it. It turns into something very soft, vanillic, smooth, almost a little powdery, and a stark contrast from the opening. So this is not going to be one where you pop into Saks or wherever they may sell this and you spray it on a test strip, you know, do this thing here. No. You have to wear this on your skin. You have to give it time to develop, because it blossoms into something truly gorgeous. It's one that's a powerhouse. Like many of their fragrances, longevity, okay, not going to be an issue. Projection, not going to be an issue. And I just find myself wearing this all the time now. It is really, really strong beast mode scent, but I'm making my way through this bottle, and I cannot seem to stop wearing it. And to me, it is just gorgeous. It's unisex, but I'm gonna say once this really starts to get going on your skin, it's gonna lean a little feminine. There is definitely a very soft, like fluffy, pillowy, like silky smooth quality about it, but a man can absolutely pull it off. Like I said, it's a little on the sweeter side, not anything sugary sweet, but it is a stunning tuberose fragrance. If you are one that is just not a lover of tuberose, this is one you actually may want to try. I find that this is just a very easy to digest tuberose, probably more so than any others in my collection. The way this is blended, I just think he did a stunning job, Quentin Beige, the man. And I was actually really surprised. I did not expect for this to be a love. I thought I was going to hate it once it hit my skin. And again, it really does take you on a journey. Get you a sample of this, try it. If you have it, what are your thoughts? How does it wear? What does it smell like to you? I'm dying to know. So drop me a comment below and let me know, you guys. But I think they did a phenomenal job on this extrait. And it is one that I will be wearing all year, 365 days. Like I put this on and I can smell this like 12 hours later when I wake up or something. If it's on your shirt, you're going to smell it days after. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This one again is Tuberose Astrol, and this is from Maison Cravella. Next up is going to be a newer one to my collection. Honey, had no intent on blind buying, purchasing yet another cherry. Watching Gabby Loves Perfumes talk about Perpetual, I just, like, before she even ended and wrapped up the video, this thing was in cart and it was purchased and it was on the way to me. This one was very pricey, especially for what it is. And I'm saying that not because of necessarily the retail value, but the shipping was astronomical. $60 to have it shipped here when you buy from a res direct. Now it's a brand new release, so of course this is going to start popping up at, you know, maybe your Max Aromas, place that normally will sell this particular brand, but I overpaid for sure because of the shipping. But y'all, it is absolutely gorgeous. This is definitely cherry in the beginning for sure, but I feel like the star of this is going to be the tonka bean. And y'all know, like, the way old tonka has had me in a complete chokehold from Swiss Arabian, it is no wonder that here I am again with a really beautiful, this is almondy tonka bean cherry scent. So if you love those type of fragrances, if you love that scent profile, I think that Perpetual would absolutely be a win for you. So this one, even though there's a lot of sweetness to this, it wears on the fresher side because you have this fabulous zing from ginger, and it's not going to be a ginger that comes off, it's really punchy and strong. It almost lends it like an effervescent quality. That coupled with the citruses in this fragrance, you almost get like this bubbly champagne fizzy quality throughout the life of the scent, on my skin anyway. And this bottle, y'all, this bottle, this juice, I mean, I just cannot. I didn't find that this shimmery thing they have going on here had any adverse effects on my garments. I find that I could spray this on my skin, on my clothes liberally, and you don't have like this super shiny, you know, glittery thing going on like say you would your Elangan Gold. It's a little different. So Perpetual opens with notes of almond, like I mentioned, the cherry, you've got ginger and orange, middle notes of jasmine, iris, patchouli, and rose, and then you have base notes of tonka bean, brown sugar, vanilla, sandalwood, and amber in the base. This perfume, it's just going to be perfect for this time of year, you guys. This is going to be for someone who loves a sweet, you know, but slightly fresh take on one of those tonka bean almondy scents. That's perfectly how I would describe this. Doesn't wear heavy, but I find that the performance is really good on this one. I feel like you spray this on your clothes, you're going to smell this all day on your garments. It really does have some good lasting power on the skin. I will say about 7-8 hours you'll be able to smell it on your skin, and I just think it's a beautiful release. It's not overly sweet, though sweet vanilla. There is a mention of rose and jasmine and iris and patchouli. Y'all, I'm not getting a lot of the mid. Like, obviously it's there, giving it just a little floral nuance, but it is nuance. I don't get a heavy rose. I don't get a prominent jasmine. I almost feel like this pyramid of what they have on Fragrantica could kind of be flip-flopped around. And if you, like I said, if you love this scent profile, check this one out, because this one has been getting worn. I have not had this perfume for even a week, and we already got a little dent in the bottle. Like I said, the performance on this isn't really lacking, so it's not like I'm just overspraying to get my life. I just simply love the way this smells, and I'm wearing it often. Again, this one is Perpetual, and this is from the house of Moresque. Next one is tried and true since last year, and the tried and trueness reflects in the dent, because I didn't even know I was this low on this fragrance until I just put it out the cabinet this morning. Y'all, Young Pistachio Gelato started off a little rocky with the girls, okay? They didn't know what was going on with this fresh gourmand thing. You know, people were saying that they really couldn't smell it, the performance. Listen, the first time I wore this, compliments, okay? As I approached the counter, this girl was just, whoa, you smell so good. Like, this is a fabulous gourmand for hot weather. The performance on this definitely improved within weeks of having it. I feel like it wears richer, it wears a little bolder, but it is definitely without a doubt a beautiful, fresher take on a gourmand. You really do get this beautiful, fluffy, airy quality that you associate with a gelato. The pistachio, to me, is a little bit more prominent once this bottle has sat. At first, I wasn't getting much pistachio. It's sweet, but it is not cloying. So if you're in the mood for a gourmand and it's 90 degrees outside in Georgia, you can still wear your girl Yum. It layers with so many things in your collection as well. And what I really do love about this fragrance is I really do get so many of the gourmand notes that are mentioned. You do get this gelato airy quality feel. You definitely pick up on marshmallow, whipped cream type of vibe. For the house, it has grown to be one of their most popular and best sellers, and I can easily see why. This one is one I plan to re-up on during the Sephora VIB sale, which is coming soon, you guys. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and upgrade to a full bottle. This was gifted to me by the brand when it was released, but I mean, come on, like, I'm a KLE stan. Like, I really do. When I say I love their releases, I'm not just saying that because I got it in PR. Like, I could buy this $100 fragrance if I wanted to. And certainly, I'm not going to be wearing anything just because I got it in PR. The dent is down to here, okay? And it will be a repurchase. So I love this fragrance. I highly recommend it. And this is just a gorgeous, feminine, fluffy, you know, sweet but not overly sweet gourmand that wears perfectly this time of year. Really all year, but this time of year. Again, this one is Young Pistachio Gelato, and this is from the house of KLE. Next up is a freshie, and probably I'm going to go out on the limb and say one of my top 3 freshies. Parade by Celine is absolutely gorgeous. If you're not even a freshie girl, highly recommend you get your nose on it, because this may be the freshie that you've kind of been hoping for, the one that does it for you, the one that just smells so rich and classy and sophisticated with some sweetness, some woodiness. The citruses like are so beautifully balanced with the neroli and the vetiver, and it's just a stunning freshy scent. So you have notes of neroli, bergamot, vetiver, oak moss, and musk, and I find that the oak moss is not overly done to where it becomes like this really mossy scent, which I know can turn a lot of people off. Trust me when I say all of these notes that I just mentioned are in unison, like perfectly. They are so well balanced. It's a little musky. You can get a little bit of a greenness from the neroli. There's definitely a really enjoyable sweetness. The bergamot is so bright and beautifully done. And it is one that I just cannot recommend enough. Do I think this is worth the price point? Yes, because I feel like a rich itch when I put this on. I feel very gorgeous put together, and it's all so effortlessly. That is the one thing that I do love about a fresh fragrance. You have, you know, this gorgeous scent without trying too hard. This is going to be perfect for high heat. This one, just versatile. You can wear this to work. You can wear this, you know, to day parties or your brunch. You can wear this on a hot summer date night. Like, it's date night, you want to smell fresh, you're going to be outside for an event or something, and you want to smell pretty. This is what I will pull for. It is a stunner, and I really need you all to get your nose on this one. This one, again, is Parade, and this is from the house of Celine. All right, last on this list is going to be one that was definitely a blind buy. I had faith this one was going to work out. It was selling out everywhere. It was sold out everywhere. I happened to find it in stock in one particular online boutique. And when I say I am so in love with Karaoke Heart, you guys, by Juicebox. So this is my first one from the brand, and it's absolutely going to have me digging more into this house. This is such a gorgeous but sexy fruity scent. So if you love fragrances that are fruity, but they have that, you know, that sexy edge, a little ambery, then I think you should definitely check this one out. This one has a rum note, and that really just instantly puts me in the mindset of summer vacation. So this is spring break, this is summer vacation, but make no mistake, she is at, you know, a 4 or 5 star resort. That is where she is spending her off time. So it opens with mango, pineapple, and lemon. I do not get a sharp, overly zesty lemon or anything like that. The star of this fragrance is, I feel like, both parts mango, pineapple. You get a very big dose of both, and I feel like if you love those particular notes, you will probably vibe with this. Now, boozy notes on my skin in particular typically fall back. Okay, some people's it really comes forth, and it may be too boozy for some. I've heard people say that in the comments the rum just completely took over. Not my experience. So this one I would say try before you buy. You only have the peony as the floral, so you don't have to worry about it being overly floral. It's there just balancing everything out. You do have a sandalwood, so to me this has like a drier sandalwood component to it, and then you're rounding it off with a touch of labdanum. You don't get a lot of it, it's just there giving it the sexy edge. And you have ambroxan and vanilla, sweetness from that fruit and the vanilla, lasting power from that ambroxan and sandalwood, and sexiness from the rum. This is my it girl go-to for spring and summer. So if you want to know what I'm probably going to smell like when you see me out here in these Atlanta streets, it's probably going to be Karaoke Heart. All right, love it, cannot recommend it enough. And just like this is my baby. Like this is going to be the one y'all are tired of me talking about in 2024. So you guys, that is our video for today. Drop me a comment and let me know fragrances that you have been wearing the most of. I have really enjoyed this time with you. Again, be sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Give the video a big thumbs up. I love you all, YouTube, and I will catch you guys on the next one.